I've had quite the weekend. Welcome back to Glory Hunter. Yeah, if you watch my streams, you know what's happened. Hello folks, welcome back to Glory Hunter with me, DoctorBenjyFM, as we continue our journey, hopefully, to something quite special, as, look, you can see there from the league table, after winning the Spanish Cup, hopefully you saw last episode, we have got a chance here to do a famous double. With Philip Gabb in my side, I believe this is possible, and if we can best the likes of Barcelona, Atletico Madrid, Sevilla and Real Madrid, then this could just be that season, and I'm hoping it will be, viewers. Today, two big games, of course, every league game from now to the end of the season does matter. I'm going to do it as two today. I hope no one minds. I did mention doing three in terms of time. Two works better today. Maybe we'll do something special for the last couple, though. Don't worry about that. As, Bilbao and Gijon coming up. This should be quite exciting. Two tough games for within the space of only a few days. So, and 2 points. I say 2 points. 6 points required to stay ahead of the pack. Of course, our Champions League defeats aside, our league form has been relatively good, especially this month. We need to keep that going. An unbeaten month would be pretty good. Tomorrow's game against Atletico could be spicy. All right, two big games going on in La Liga. Sevilla have just won their game, and Atletico Madrid have won theirs. So those two boys, of course, we have a game in hand over both, but they get a little bit closer. If we don't win our game today, it gets very scary. I'm just noticing, actually, that they play... do I play later today, then? What's the situation? No, I play tomorrow. Okay, Barcelona and Real Madrid face off. So this is quite interesting, quite big in terms of the whole season. Of course, a draw would be perfect. A Madrid win, even better. No. Barcelona do the business 2-0. And then Madrid, well, their hope at getting something from this season now is probably gone, viewers. I've got to be honest, they are way behind, and if we win especially, that's them out of this, I would say. Let's hope we can do it, shall we? Let's hope we can do it. So going on to this one, we've got a few issues everywhere, really. Left back shows Carlos is going to have to come in, as we've got a suspension to Sanchez. Zeno has picked up a little bit of a knock, and we welcome Radu back into the side, as Solhero has got a little injury as well. Hopefully Zeno and him will be back for the next game. The miss of Sanchez is going to be the big one. Radu in goal, then Vargas, Shelton, Ribeiro and Carlos at the back, with Akiza and Guem in the centre. Dimitri's going to play out on the right. He can do it very, very quick. Great crossing. I think he's probably the best bet out there. Bogdanovic has had a pretty indifferent season, really. He's not doing brilliantly. He's not really playing that much either, whereas Dimitri is that little bit more. Kabai, Dell behind, of course, the big dog up front. This is our main man. Come on, my boy. A lot of people in the comments, by the way, saying this is maybe my best striker ever. And the way things are going right now, I definitely, in terms of strikers, I've had a few good ones. Again, for those that have watched for a few years, Ben-Hur, Dorian Heiser, Gimonier, Pixie, Diego, of course, and now Philip Gabe is up there, really high. All right, then, we owe Bilbao after last time, whatever, I don't know what happened last time, but here we go then. Can we get the business done? We need a couple of wins today, or this league campaign. Look, after winning the Spanish Cup, that makes life a little bit easier. If we have to come back in the future, maybe, and do the business with Barcelona and Atletico or Real, then maybe so. If we get an opportunity to move to Paris or move to one of the French teams that are looking good, you never know. PSG knocked out of the Champions League. It'll depend on where they finish in the league, of course, whether their manager sticks around. But, half an hour gone here. Nothing. All right, long throw. Jose Carlos with the ball in. It's headed clear, though, and Akiza's going to get there first. Back out to Carlos, who's, of course, not really familiar on that left side. He can play there. I don't know really if he'll be a centre-back moving forward or if he'll continue at left-back as that ball forward. Martin's on it. And we're not really back. Shelton's not covering. We get back eventually. Great slide challenge. Bushot goes in, though. Unbelievable. We are so poor. I don't know what's happened. I don't know what's happened, viewers. We're going to go attacking straight away and hopefully pull something back. But that's a huge goal for Bilbao. And after the high of Barcelona, some of these boys now are not putting in the required shift. Martin goes forward. It's a great tackle, that. A bit wild, but even so. And the shot, Radu can't keep it out. That's not good. Fran with the goal. And, we are behind. But a long throw. Vargas is going to put it in there. Of course, players all over. As Emdal tries to flick it in. He's a tall lad, Emdal, but doesn't quite convert. And at half-time then, pretty dominant display in terms of shots, but they're having a lot of the ball. And, of course, we are playing largely on the counter. It is how we play. We don't have a lot of the ball this season. We're very much trying to catch teams as they're going forward, find their spaces in behind, especially out wide. The loss of Zeno, though, I'm going to say this, viewers, is a big miss for us. As Bilbao, they've got to be careful. They're a decent side, Bilbao, though. You shouldn't take too much away from them. And you think they're only 5 points behind Madrid. if they win this, you can probably kind of predict how good a season they've really had as they try and work this out. We've gone with Dimitri, who's not played there that much. That's my big worry, but I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be okay. They're marching forward. They're very patient in their delivery. We've seen this from all the Spanish teams. This is one big change, actually, as that ball in behind is so good. A challenge flies in. I think that was Carlos, by the way, making an unbelievable tackle. The attack's not over. Shelton does well. Again, Bilbao. It's how patient they are. And what's really lovely, actually, is being in the division like Spain and seeing this. And, of course, you hear about the way the Spanish sort of play the ball, very technical. And that's what I'm seeing when managing here compared to some of the other divisions. Germany was quite cut and thrust, very, very quick. Premier League's like that as well. And Italy's a little bit slower, a bit more defensive. The stereotypes are all sort of played into it. It's actually quite nice. Martinez coming forward. He rides the challenge and we could be in trouble again. Shot goes in. It goes wide. I mean, there's not that long gone in this half so far. You look at this. Who do I maybe consider bringing on? I'll be honest, there's not too many things I can do. Akiza off might be one. Braganca could come in as that goes straight to the keeper. I think that's the move I'm going to make, actually. Akiza off. Braganca's going to come in, but more likely in the centre. I might even move him and it's close. Lautaro Martinez, pure finisher. Not going to bring him on. Save for Jonas, really. Gabe's a goal machine, and I need him to go big here. That's the long and short of it. It's been quite a passive game just because of how much of the ball they've had as Amdal tries to get on it as they're in behind again here. Martin, he caused problems in the first half. He's not causing so many this time. They're having a lot of the ball, and ordinarily we don't counter press. We're going to start doing it now. Vargas, big throw though towards Gabe, who picks it up, and we know he's on the ball. That's what we want to see. More of him on the ball if possible. As Nguyen picks it up, he loves a shot from there. Finds Gabe. If he can pull it back, he does. Nguyen, great strike. Goodness me. 1-1 back in the game at a perfect time. Celebrates wildly. Gabe with the assist. Getting Nguyen with his third goal of the season. Every goal is a banger from him, I must say. And that's just the ticket. You can see here from Gabe. We need him on the ball, man. He's so good at everything. He's a bit like Chris Turl in that way, that he makes other players around him better. But the two superstars on the side combine, and it's 1-1. We're still going to counter-press, though. We're going to get in their faces a little bit. And now with that goal, that might be a key moment for us in this game. The free kick, though, to Bilbao. Shot on goal again. They've done that twice now, just past that post. Got a free kick on that right side, but whipped in again. Set pieces have been a danger. And is it going to count? No, it goes to the ref. I think there's a foul in there, or an offside. It's a tight decision. Goal's been reviewed, and it was a clear foul, apparently. I mean, clear is maybe generous, but a clear foul. And I'm gonna take a bit of a gamble here. Kabai's not doing the business. Lautaro Martinez has had very little play so far. I'm going to get him alongside Gabe. I think having two of them up front, maybe in the final 5 minutes, as he's got a free kick here. He goes for it, swings one. Oh my goodness me! What a free kick from this man! I didn't even think he was really a free kick taker. 49th goal of the season. Oh my word. Absolutely outstanding. Wow. Wow, what a free kick that is. I almost want to see it again from a behind goal view. I mean, wow. I want to see how much curl is on this. Maybe there's no curl. Maybe I'm living in dreamland here. But let's take a look at this again from this position. Oh my word, just bends it in that top corner. Not that much swing on it, but still enough, right? Unbelievable. Celebrates as he should. And now we come off attacking, back to balanced. And Bilbao's patient play has eventually been punished. The time is gone. It's a big win, viewers. Come on. Valencia 2, Athletic Bilbao 1. Come on now then. That's what we need. Wow, Philip Gabe does it again. I was calling for it. I said he was the man. Assist and a goal. And now we move forward. And that was a big, big win. Look at that. Back to the top of the table. We're going to show you, we're going to show you every game now from now to the end of the season. And I think you can see why. That was tremendous. You can see there we had a news item come through. I missed it. Valencia, that's how it stands right now then. They play Sevilla. Bilbao, they've got to play in there. Of course, the big game for us, Atletico Madrid, who aren't out of this race just yet. If they beat us, they're back in it, especially with a few games to go. That Sevilla-Barca game, that could be massive for us, as Barca got some tricky games. Granada in there as well. Apart from Atletico, we play all the teams in the bottom half, so tomorrow's big. I mean, so is this right now though. I've just noticed they're shouting. He's going to miss the next game. I'm in the crowd though, boss. Don't you worry. Yeah, I'm sure I'll hear you cheering, shouting. Right, big match in our pursuit of the title. We've gone big with it. I mean, Rios isn't happy. Everyone else is though. I think the boys that were unfit for the last game will be back though. As I'm talking in between the games now, it's getting a little bit tighter, a little bit hotter. Viewers, can you feel the heat? Wow, massive result, gang. Huge result just come in. I noticed that Sociedad had won 4-0, but Barcelona have dropped points at home to Alaves. A game that is a game you expect them to win. That's unbelievable. And Madrid actually could do us a favour here if they beat Sevilla as well. Keep them out of the conversation. That's another big game as 1-0 Sevilla. They are still behind. They are still challenging. But the Barcelona result, wow. Goal difference between ourselves and them very, very close. I don't actually, you know what, because I've not been in the race before, I don't know if it's goal difference or if it depends on records head-to-head. Let's take a look. So it's results between teams. That matters most. And our games against Barcelona, I'm now trying to remember what we did against them. So it was an away 2-2 draw in that one. Well, actually, of course. Sorry, our head-to-head is better. They've got a better goal difference, and we're ahead of them right now. So that tells the story. So our head-to-head against Barcelona is good. Forget what happened in the other one. It was 2-2. Chinese investor Chen Zihao, maybe I've said that incorrectly, I'm sorry, says he would make a £66 million available for new players if he takes over. The board have placed me under an embargo. So very, very late on in the season, and of course it'll depend on next year. Stuff's happening, viewers. A takeover could be happening. So a Chinese takeover, that's interesting. Zeno, it looks like to me, isn't going to play. I'm going to get Diallo on the bench in case we want to change things up a little bit in the second half. That was one thing I missed out on, and Ramon is going to come in for Jonas as well. Team's going to remain largely the same. Of course, Velez comes in for Shelton and everything else as it was. All right, they're playing quite a defensive system. They've got Escobar up front, of course, real person Escobar, and getting on a little bit now at 31, but still got something to offer. We're going to have to be at our very, very best. We could qualify for the Champions League if we win this, of course, something that we really, 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 really want. To be honest, Europe's just in the way now. Europe's just, I could give two hoots about it. If I could qualify for international competitions, that would be preferred, as we've got a corner early, and is it not gone in? No, it's not gone in. We'll go attacking as well. They're wearing the colour combination for Sporting Gijon is interesting. As the ball drops to Graham, I don't necessarily think anything's going to come from this, but we'll stay with it because you never know. I shouldn't have bothered, viewers. That's my mistake. Emdal on that side, whipped in. It's hit him. Santos. I mean, Emdal might even get the assist, but it's Richard Santos. He's hit the back of his legs and gone in, and that's heartbreak for Gijon. 7 minutes in, 1-0. You can see it again. Just hit. I don't know what he's doing because he wasn't even looking. But what is he looking at? He's not even marking it. It's baffling, viewers. I don't know. They've got a corner as well. Whipped in right into the centre, and to tell you what, we've done well there. Solheron doing the business. As Ohirio, is it Solhirio? Probably, yeah, probably. It's like Foal, isn't it? Like Sol, Dimitri, down to Vargas, and now those two on that side working well together as a new partnership on that right-hand side, and Graham's got it back to Kabai, who we've not really seen too much of. Akiza, though, he's a creative force in this team as he finds Dimitri. The man in the middle is there and waiting. We know what we're expecting, and of course, on 49 for the season now, as we're keeping possession. We're looking for other Spanish in our build-up, viewers. Is that there is a big challenge. Gabe there keeps the ball alive, and the possession patient, much like Bilbao did, as in this game, actually, we're having far more of the ball. Maybe it's a home advantage thing as the ball... It's a Rabona! Gabe's there! I mean, carnage. Vargas throwing a little Rabona in there for no reason at all. Or Rabona, I'm sure some people say, but I've always said Rabona, so whatever. More possession. Ball put into the centre. Emdal challenges. And it's going to be... It's one of those moments of the breakdown, and we're very good in these situations. That's one thing about this team, that when the ball is cleared, we're more than welcome to come back as Emdal puts the ball to the back post. Dimitri's there! Oh, he should have scored. Tell you what, Gabe, he's having a 6.5, right? But at any moment, he can strike. Ball put in. Ribeiro's there again over the bar. We're having chances, though. So far, just an own goal separates the two sides as it's going to be a long throw. Vargas is going to put it in there. It'll be towards, but probably Dimitri or Gabe. I don't know which one he'll go for. He goes for Gabe. He tries to flick it on. It falls to Nguem again. Oh, it's a scuff shot. It's offside. The assistant is stood very, very still, and it won't count. I think it actually is like a really scuffed effort. I think Ribeiro's there at the back post, and he's definitely shooting there with his left foot. It's just such a bad shot that Ribeiro ends up putting it in. You don't see that very often. At half-time, we lead 1-0. It's hotting up, viewers. Yeah, that's how hot it is. Yeah, that's right. You felt it there. Gabe, free kick. He won't shoot from there, I don't think. He finds Velez, does he? How many of these are we having? How many of these? Do you know what it is? I think Zeno takes a lot of our set pieces. I'm just realising. Because he's not on the pitch, Gabe's gone, I'll do it. I'll have them all. Dimitri having a pretty average game right now. I'm going to get him off. We didn't do this change in the first game of the episode. So Diallo comes on that side. We know he's got pace, he's got ability, and of course he's played out there for me for Leipzig as well as for Valencia. As Emdal this time puts a ball in, cleared away. And this could be dangerous. Escobar, we are back in numbers, but we're so lackadaisical. As we see this develop, we're sort of gambling a little bit as, well, the shot is parried over. Corner, whipped in, right into the middle and cleared away again. falls to Vargas. We've had a corner, so forgive me for not saying anything, viewers. Is it falls to Ribeiro? So many chances. All right, come off attacking. These 3 points are everything. Our head-to-head is better. 2 minutes of injury time have been and gone. And it's a back-to-back couple of wins. I mean, the first game, though, that free kick from Philip Gay was everything. An own goal. Doesn't matter how you do it. It wasn't pretty. But to win when you don't play really that well, we did dominate. But again, a little bit questionable. The board have set budgets of 38 million. This takeover could change everything, of course. You can see it there. A process for board takeover happening. A Chinese investment? Maybe so. And maybe that'll be important next season if we need it. But you can see there the main man. It's all about him as far as I'm concerned. Carrying us to victory. And with 4 to go, we're in a very strong position. But I've been here with 4 games to go before. So I'll see you soon. If you enjoyed it, drop a like on it. Want to see some more, make sure you subscribed. And I'll see you tomorrow for a whole lot more. We love with care. It's been until next time. See you in a bit.